let's make a coffee cake. 2 cups of flour and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Half teaspoon of baking soda, a little whisk, and set that to the side. For the crumble, 1 3/4 cup of flour and 1 cup of brown sugar. A couple teaspoons of cinnamon. Before I add the butter, I'm gonna go through and make sure there's no big brown sugar lumps. We need 3/4 cup of cold butter, and I've kind of got it cut into little chunks. When I'm making a crumble, I always start with a fork, and I always end up finishing with my hands. We've got the dry ingredients and we've got the crumble. Pop the crumble in the fridge and let's make our moist ingredients. Half a cup of butter, 2 eggs, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of sour cream, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract measured with your heart. I'm feeling a little extra today, so I'm using the paste. You can add all of those ingredients in their specific order and mix them each time. It's not really my thing. I'm just gonna mix them all at once. We're gonna mix this really well. Add your dry ingredients in, and we're gonna mix that on really low to get it blended together. Half of this into a loaf pan. Maybe a little bit more than half, maybe like 60% of that. I'm gonna use my hands and place about half of this streusel topping in the center of this loaf cake. A little sprinkle of cinnamon on top of this, and the rest of the cake batter on top of here. And finally, we just want to crumble the rest of this streusel topping directly on top of the cake. You know, I'm going in for one last sprinkle of cinnamon on top. In the oven at 350 degrees for 50 to 55 minutes. I just made a fresh coffee, and it's finally time for me to get a taste. This is my favorite recipe for coffee cake. Just now realizing that I didn't film the cutting of the cake. Look, things are gone to hell here today. I'm juggling a lot. If you like coffee cake, try this recipe. It is my favorite.